hot.
It's really hot.
It's really hot again.
It's really, really hot.
It's so hot. Welcome to the Drop Podcast, by the way, guys. That was our intro today.
I'm sweating from places I didn't even know existed.
That's lovely, Liam. I love retention rates that go away immediately after the tune in because you're talking about your sweaty gooch already.
I think it actually captivates the audience.
No, yeah. It makes them imagine. Well,
makes them think.
Today we have the MFM.
We do.
And the new app.
It's great.
Which is pretty cool.
Actually, love it. The app's actually worth getting now.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to give our opinions on like the new format of the MFM.
Wrong opinions.
The incorrect opinions about the app and things like that. And then basically just going to go through the MFM and give like very brief what we think looks good, what we don't think looks good. And
we're not going to go through every single point change because quite frankly, we don't.
No. Also, we don't care. Like it's too much shit. If you want to do that, go Allspecs Taxes video or something. He'll probably do every single one for you. But we're basically just going to go like what we think. What we've split them.
But we love you as well.
Yeah, we split the factions between ourselves. So we're gonna go through one each and tell each other about this shit. Yeah. So without further ado, let's have a little chat about the. I like this war journal thing.
The war journal's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't know why they didn't put it in 10th edition.
Yeah, well, I think it's a reaction to the third-party apps, isn't it? That like they've been doing in multiple of the third-party apps have been doing. You know, we can like actually play games on the app, which is
essentially that Goonhammers app, the tournament companion app.
Yeah, that's right.
It's basically just that, but official.
Yeah, but if you don't know, guys, basically what you can do is you can set up a battle on the app, draw all your cards, put all your CP in, all your points,
you
everything.
Theoretically don't even need cards.
See your opponent's lists because you can link it to your opponent and then see their rules you're playing and things like that.
You don't need to buy your opponent's codex.
Which is really cool. I don't think they've got the connect with your opponent feature in though. Yet because it is still greyed out on my one.
Yeah, but you can still
make the list. I'm not sure when that's actually launching. They might have said somewhere, but it's cool. It's cool.
Either way, it's very good.
And it's basically going to make playing a breeze because normally we've got like little trackers and things that we use all the time.
I don't even think we're going to need them anymore.
No, I don't think so at all.
Because you can track CP as well.
Yeah, you can track really cool. CP, you can do everything. And then hopefully it'll appear on both persons' devices so you can like see.
Maybe, I'm not too sure. Maybe that's what they're working on.
Yeah.
But there is a disclaimer though. If you're wondering about points and rules, use the Warhammer community, like use the MFM.
Use the MFM.
They've stated don't use the app's got bugs. I've even noticed a few as well.
Yeah, where some of them are wrong.
For example, in the that Nightmare detachment, the new one, the Murder Talon Raiders, or whatever it's called, there is a enhancement. I was thinking, hang on, why is this even a thing? That turns a Chaos Lord jump pack, gives it demon. It's because Warp Talons have the demon keyword, so we can actually lead it. It doesn't say it on the app, doesn't let you do it. But on the MFM, underneath the enhancement, it says leader colon
Warp Talons and let you play it as well. Okay, that's
so
cool.
You need to follow the MFM mainly.
They basically said like if in doubt, MFM rules. Yes. That's basically what they said for everything because there will be some. It's only a multi-billion pound company, so you know they're going to get some things wrong.
It's almost like when they do live streams as well. It's like the worst production.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Right,
yep. So we're going to be using it today as well. So we'll let you know.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the MFM, what do you think of the new format?
It's hard to really give a straightforward opinion because obviously it's brand new.
Yeah.
But I think the changes so far actually seem pretty well balanced.
I like that you can click between different factions like quite easily.
Oh, the actual new...
Like the new layout of it compared to the PDF documents they were releasing.
What made actually finding all the points pain in the arse because they didn't actually like highlight anything in red. It's basically because it is a new system, it's a new format, and it's a blank slate.
Yeah, all you need now is the MFM and the core rules,
which is all free.
Yeah, and then obviously your army's rules,
which isn't free.
It's very expensive, and all the changes for that is already on Warcom.
Did you know that building an army was expensive?
No, I've heard it's quite cheap compared to other hobbies. He lied.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's all right. It was a bit jarring at first, but I quite like it now.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's very simple. It's drop down menus and all that's great.
Yeah, which
pick a faction. And you're not scrolling and
as well when we were saying about the keyword locks, you know, for detachments and stuff like that, that's on the MFM.
Yes. So there are detachments that have come out now with the keyword.
Yeah, with the keyword lock. So like the double dreadnought attachment that I was going on about last week on for Custodes doesn't work because they both have the armory keyword.
Yeah.
But you can still take them in with the guard detachment, whatever that one was.
And I believe the Blood Angels as well. That cursed onslaught one.
Yeah,
that has the
Double Death Company one.
Yeah,
but one that doesn't, the Tyranids Vanguard doesn't have the lock with the Vanguard detachment.
I know.
Which I checked.
I know.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I've heard what you're doing.
Why? It's going to be a surprise. Well, mainly due to Shame.
Hello.
I'll do.
We just had a man walk in. Did you tell me it was a secret?
Yes.
I don't think it's... Basically, Liam is trying to buy Tyranids again off Jack.
Just those two detachments, they have rekindled
rekindled your love for it.
my love.
So you're just going to go 4 armies again, yeah?
5.
Fuck off.
Chaos Demons, World Eaters, Chaos Space Marines.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Tau.
Demons, it's its own thing, yeah, technically. Technically, you're like Demons and Chaos Space Marines and World Eaters are all kind of the same
combined,
thing, yeah, because
yeah.
they all go into each other and do shit together.
Exactly, so it's 2 armies.
Yeah.
3 with Tyranids. But realistically 5.
Fuck off. Right, let's get on to the MFM and
Yeah,
see
there's a
what...
fair bit to go through.
Yeah, go through. Go through it all. Robots, or people who worship robots. AdMech first. So,
Yeah.
basically, not a lot's changed. There's a lot of like up and down, 10, 5 points, that sort of thing.
There's
on a lot of
basically the
these guys.
same.
Yeah.
It's anything that's like fast and has the flying keyword, you can basically
Kind of assume it's
has
gone
gone
up a
up.
little bit, yeah. But the main talking points from these ones is that you've got Fulia Gould down quite a lot of points. So she's down 30, which is quite big. So she was 210, now she's 180, which makes her a lot more playable. Because obviously Corbus is still the standout. Like he's getting taken no matter what, and Cole's up 10. So I think they're trying to encourage people to take her instead of him. Obviously being the new model and things like that. And then Castellan Robots, they've come down quite a lot for that first unit of 3.
Yeah.
But there's a massive tax on the second and third.
Well, that's also another common theme, is that anything that's big has crazy taxes on taking second units.
Yeah, 100%. But
So,
I think
I think Knights, I think all of them pretty much have like a 20 points on the second one. Calling load of scores as well. I know it goes up 30 points, I think.
All the
Defiler.
like Dawns, things like that, all that stuff coming up. This, especially the Filers get it quite bad. But I think that what they want to do, they want the Castellan Robots to actually be playable, because not really many people play them, and they are very cool. But they are really abusable when you take a lot of them. So I think they're just trying to caveat that happening. But yeah, everything else is pretty much similar, and not much has changed for these guys. So that's pretty much it. Should we go on to next?
So they're still probably pretty strong as well. So what's next then? So the Golden Boys of the Emperor. Actually, quite a lot of changes. Well, no, not a lot of changes, but substantial changes.
A lot of
I think.
notable changes, yeah.
So Guard have gone back up
Ooh.
to 170. I mean, 170 is still okay.
They needed to happen because
Yeah.
guard spam was fucking
It's
ridiculous.
170 for 4 and it's 215 for 5. Wardens are completely unchanged, other than the fact that now if you take 2 or more, straight away if you take a second squad, it's an extra 20 points.
I mean, they are really good. They're the ones that are -1 to damage or something.
Yeah, and they give once per battle 4 up field no pain.
Ugh, that's silly.
I mean, they actually haven't been seeing that much play.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are still kind of sticking to the guard spam. But on the good news though is that they've got like the opposite of what's going on. So their flyers actually went down in points.
Yeah, because they're quite hard to use. Have you seen that drop ship? They just basically can't use it. Because its base is too big to come on from strategic reserve. So actually you can't use it because it has the aircraft.
That'll
keyword.
get changed at some point.
It's
So yeah,
dumb.
the Venatori and the Virtus Praetors they've gone down. Virtus Praetors looking very strong.
Yeah.
Going into 11th, obviously
Yeah,
they can just
they're the bikes.
they're the bikes that can just go through terrain.
Yeah, fucking well, -2, but still.
Yeah, Grav Tank, but it stays the exact. It's gone down 20 points, but it stays the exact same because it's 20 points to take the main loadout, the main gun for it. But yeah, apart from that, like a lot of multiple unit attacks because they're a very elite unit, and all the characters went down. Every single one of them.
Every single
one of them. They all went down. Yeah, about 10, between 5 and 10 points.
I hate seeing custodians go down. I think they should get rules added and points up across the board.
I know we've stated that many times, but it's not going to happen. So yeah, I mean, I think that's an overall positive.
I think they're going into quite well into 11th there because they're just standing on a big objective. So a lot of their army is infantry, so they're going to really benefit.
You're seeing, I think a lot of the lists. There's been tournaments that have already happened as well.
Yeah,
and I think it was the Lions with that Moritai. Detachments.
That's silly.
Kind of
is that
storming
the
around.
The Moritai is the Terminator one, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't think it's locked because I'm pretty sure people have been taking it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, silly.
Yeah.
Silly. All right. Let's go on to the next one, which will be Sororitas. So we got Sisters of Battle next. So they have a few changes. A lot of it's quite bad, to be honest. These guys are kind of being shoved up the bum. Sacrosanct as a whole package. They've obviously just got that new cool detachment for the 1DP, and that's like 3 bricks of them was really good. And because of the support now, you can put the hospitallers in there, which give them a 5 up Fiona pain, which was really good because they're always already -1 to wound. And then you can take another character called Junith that made them -1 to hit. But that whole package now is like 340, which is mental for 10 sisters and 2 characters.
That's actually nuts.
Yeah, but like it's really fucking good, but it's also it's too expensive. And yeah, Junith's gone up from 35 points to 115 because I think she's got fly on it. She's got obviously that mortal wound thing, and I believe she generates CP of some description in some way. So like she's got a lot of the fucking things that they're really up and up.
You've got to remember as well, like obviously that unit looks ridiculous and maybe slightly overcosted. We've only got a month really until we see some changes, so it's like a teething month.
I think they just didn't want to, with the new detachment plus the Junith plus the hospitaller brick, I think they just didn't want that to be nuts because that would have been mental. It's also quite sad. Seraphim are now the same cost as JPIs, which is mental for 5 of them. Wow. Considering they're like 1 wound jump fly like people, and JPIs are they're both 85 for 5. Sisters. It's mental. And they've just got the new fly detachment as well, which would have been really good. And across the board now, you basically have to pay for melters. So a lot of the like squads have come down like 5 points. You have to pay for the melters to come back up, but it's still quite silly that you have to like do all that kind of thing. That you have to like pay the tax and all that. So I think a lot of sisters units now are going to be taking like 1 multi-melter for the 5 points, and then using that as the miracle dice like pool, you know, where you're going to put your miracle dice and then just taking heavy bolters for the rest or heavy flamers.
So overall, I think
it's quite bad for them. I think they've been shunned.
They're losers of the one of the losers of the MFM, which is a shame. But what about the real losers of 40k?
I was going to say let's not talk about losers of the MFM until we get to these next guys. All right.
Agents of the Imperium.
Yeah.
So the laughing stock of the 40k universe, unfortunately. Not much has actually changed.
It's solo effort what they've actually done in this one.
I just kill. It's already dead. Just kill it. You know.
Well, they've only had like 2 actual changes, haven't they, mate? Like
like the exaction squad is 85 rather than 90.
But it's just for allies.
But it's just for allies.
No, and like their normal one's still 90.
Yeah,
they've just changed the allies.
Like, sprinkled in some war gear costs here and there as well.
Yeah. Obviously on like the Grey Knight guys and the Immolators, which are from Grey Knights and Sisters. And then
they just need to start trying. I don't.
Well, my idea with these is they either need to make like Grey Knights, Death Watch, and Agents into one codex and just call it like Inquisition and make that like its own thing.
Yeah.
Codex
Inquisition. Yeah.
They need to just bin it off and just have allies, and then like refund everyone who actually bought into it at the end. Of
They're not going to refund anyone, mate.
It's actually so sly.
It is.
Yeah, that's bloody crap, man.
Well, moving on. Unfortunately,
to an actual good army. Let's go on to the Astra Militarum. Cadia lives. Well, apparently Krieg lives because of these guys. They have their Lord Marshal at a reasonable points cost now.
Oh.
He's down to, I think, 75 points from 100.
Oh, wow, okay, that's quite substantial.
He was unplayable, he was 100 points. And
it wasn't even so much to do with his points, he's just kind of useless.
He did battle shock, sure. Like is he a bit better now in 11th?
Are people going to take him? No.
Probably not, just going to take Leontis or fucking Gaunt. And we've just noticed...
just kit bash Leontis to have a Death Krieg mask.
Yeah, 100%.
Simple.
But we've actually just noticed they've just released Caiaphas Kane. So I might just throw up his... do a live reading of his data sheet for the Imperial Guard and whack it up on the thing.
Thrilling.
Yeah.
That's Legends, by the way.
Oh, is he just Legends?
He's Legends. He's been put into Legends.
Is he just straight away Legends? Yeah. 40k. Why is he in Legends?
Oh, well.
Oh, fucking forget it. We're not doing that. Well, okay. Yeah, if you want a Caiaphas Kane model, if you like the books, there's a new one out, but...
He's Legends, heavy.
Yeah, they're actually not putting him in. Oh, screw that then, yeah. So, tank-wise, because obviously that's a lot of guard, a lot of the Lehman Russells, you can take 2 before you get taxed, which is good. But then the Rogel Dawns and Baneblade variants, after 1.
2,
yeah,
which is
fair. Getting mad tax because
people
used to just spam 3 Rogel Dawns, 3 Rogel Dawn.
Again, there is going to be a similar theme throughout this as well, because like that is basically what's happened. Is any big shooty has got a tax on second models.
I still think at least they're going to take the Rogel Dawn, the Rogel Dawn tank commander, because obviously they're 2 separate data sheets. So you can't take them separately. And they have, I think, come down a little bit on those ones because the double, like the tax on the higher ones.
You also have the war gear costs, I imagine, as well. Maybe not on the commander because the characters don't have the tax, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I imagine the Rogel Dawns and Lehman Russes will get war gear.
They don't have any war gear costs.
Oh,
you just pay for the holes basically. But it is quite substantial, like up, because you're going up like 15 points for the second Rogue Dawn, and you're going up 15 points for the next commander. So every one you're taking is an extra 30 points basically of those two. So if you do take
it might be worth it fair, like to do it for like once for each.
Well,
because you're just sacrificing an enhancement.
Well, if you're taking 3 Rogue Dawn commanders and 3 Rogue Dawn normals, like battle tanks, it's an extra 90 points on top of your list. Where you should put in fucking Gaunt's Ghost or some shit, you know, you might as well. What else was there? So that was basically all I wouldn't say good, but that was like the good. I think these guys also got a little bit fisted because all the battle line, because of recon, has gone up massively. Like 10 guardsmen's now 75 points.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, because Astra Militarum would just dominate the action game.
Well, they used to take a million squads of 10 dudes. 10, like six of the Catachans, 6 of the fucking Cadians, 6 of the...
There's only so many models you can kill in a round.
It was mental. And obviously it was the OC bombs that they used to just put on objectives, was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But I just want to compare like the battle line of Guard to Skitarii. So for 85 points you get 10 Skitarii Rangers in AdMech. You get Scouts, Sticky, a 4-up save, a 5-up invulnerable. You get a better base gun, a plasma gun equivalent, a sniper and an anti-tank sort of gun. Ignore cover on all the guns. And that is 10 points more than the guardsmen, who just get fuck all.
Yeah.
And it's 10 of them. It's silly. Like the amount of that's quite crap. Yeah. And then also they haven't really got any support characters at all. So you'd imagine like commissars or something would be support characters. No, none of them. So you can't add multiple units to squads or anything like that. You can just take the command squads, and that's it really. But they're all leader. They're not. None of them are support. So you can't double up.
It's crazy that they haven't got that much support.
No. So I think
but it makes sense though, because yeah.
And then a lot of the points around that have just stayed the same, pretty much.
That sounds about right. Now should we go to the other end of the spectrum?
Yeah.
From little dudes to big. Oh no, is it Grey Knights next? Or
no, it is Imperial Knights next. Yeah.
Big stumpy robots.
Big stumpy robots.
So
those panels are falling off.
We have what are you doing? Sorry. We have the Knights. Again, not much because obviously they've got quite a small range.
Small range of models. Yeah.
But essentially, it is mostly nerfs and heavy taxes. Unfortunately.
I'm so sorry, Jack. Jack's our resident Knights
anything that has like a pretty decent range arsenal, like for example, like Castellan. Not only have they gone up in points, so, to be fair, some have gone down. I do believe the Defender and the Crusader have gone down a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you take more than, I believe it's if you take more than one, they get like.
But that
more than 2. No, some of them have got taxes.
It's only the Cerastus that have done that.
The Cerastus is multiple. The rest of the Knights just one. Take one. Oh, that's fine.
It's only rapid fire battle cannons that charge more.
Yeah. So I find that's a weird gun to put a tax on.
Yeah.
Like they've made all the rapid fires very expensive for no reason.
Yeah, but the Lancer is the big one that got changed. Threat, that's heavy, so it went up like 30 points.
Yeah.
And again, there's a heavy tax on it too. So.
Well, is this them trying to make people buy the fucking Destria? Do you think?
Potentially, yeah, because I don't think the Destria changed.
No, it won't have changed, and that's obviously their version of the Cerastus Lancer, because that's obviously a Horus Heresy kit, isn't it?
Essentially, like the lesser used Knights did see points decreases, but obviously the ones that people love to take have gone up. So we'll see where they are. Again, Lancer, heavy, but it's a very good.
I mean, Knights in general, we were expecting points hikes on them because of the plunge and fire roll in general. So I think they've come off pretty alright here from what they could have been.
I think I'd still say they are amongst the losers, but not by a lot. Like I wouldn't. It's quite balanced still, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's similar with the Chaos variants as well. But anyway, are you ready to do 1,000,000 Space Marines? So we got Grey Knights first, and then we'll get into 1,000,000 Space Marines. But it's going to be one big blob, basically.
Grey Knights are Space Marines.
Hello, it's time for Space Marines.
I'm just going to go to sleep.
No, this is good. This is Grey Knights.
I'm going to keep one eye open.
So overall, as a faction, Grey Knights have got better. Like, just from the basic rules, the ingress being only 8 inches and the psychic keyword actually doing something has just made Grey Knights a better faction overall in general. They are paying for it a little bit. The psychic weapons across the board, a lot of psych cannons, you have to pay extra 5 in squads to buy them. And that is a bit annoying. But on the good side, Paladins are cheaper overall. So like their premium Terminator unit have gone down a bunch, and they have that new detachment as well. So you can spam them, I guess.
Which one is
What was it called? It made them like -1 to wound stuff.
Was it Argent Assault?
No, Argent Assault is the one that is the Inceptors teleporty one.
Because I noticed instead of what's the detachment you play? Warping, the people have been taking the banners and
Banishers.
There's a banishers.
Banishers, yeah.
Banishers and the Argent Assault together.
Yeah.
And seeing some success with it as well.
A lot of that is just like MSU Grey Knights, because obviously the strike squads.
MSU Grey Knights works though.
Yeah, the strike squads and Inceptors are nuts. So like if you just take like 6 squads of strikes and 3 Inceptor squads, like you're gonna be doing bits.
Yeah.
Because it's running around with Blade Guard basically who can teleport. It's really good. What else was the?
What about characters? Any of them go?
Oh, so the one I wanted to mention was the Libbies are pretty cool again. Because they can loan off themselves now. Because you only give 18-inch loan up while they were in a squad before. And now because obviously the way it's changed, but like squad rules, if it says with a squad, they just get it anyway. Leading a unit. Yeah. Anything that says leading a unit, they get that ability no matter what.
Oh, see, because when I was building one of my many lists, I wanted to bring the Lord on Juggernaut for one of my World Eaters list. And it says while this model is leading a unit, it can it basically has like the mobile keyword and go through like terrain features.
It just gets the mobile keyword now.
On its own. Oh, right, okay. Because I took him out because I didn't think he'd get it.
No, because they got rid of that because it was like silly that they wouldn't get their abilities unless they were in a squad.
Why is it still on the wording then? It says
well, they'll change the data sheets as the codexes come out.
Oh,
and they'll change the wording.
That's true, actually, yeah.
So they've just like put out a blanket rule for that overall. So it's cool. So you can take the 3 Libbies again with the loan up, 18-inch loan up, and teleport them all over the place and fire the psychic las cannons and shit.
Just double checking that Libby is librarian.
Yeah,
right?
librarian. Okay, and they, but they've gone up points for this though. They've gone up like 15 points each, which is a bit sad, but also they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Now the big bads. There's a lot of big bads for Grey Knights.
Woo!
I've said about the Psy Cannons, you have to pay for all that. Dread Knights and Grandmaster Dread Knights have been taxed for taking the 3rd and 2nd respectively. For those, which is, people were spamming 6 of them. That's understandable. I myself only play a Grandmaster and 2 Dread Knights, so I don't have to pay any tax, which is good.
Oh, well, you're a saint, aren't you?
I'm an absolute saint, but it's sad. And the Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight in particular has to pay for both of his good guns, 15 for each, for the Heavy Sight Cannon and the Subliminator, which is pretty sad.
Yeah.
Because that makes him go up a fair few points.
I'm weeping for you, mate.
Yeah. Voldus has gone up a lot. He's 140 points now. I know.
Oh.
But I think that's because he has a big Psychic Las Cannon.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so, and Psychic obviously ignores everything. I also realised Psychic ignores the modifiers for the...
Cover?
No, not just cover, big guns.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Nemesis Dread Knights in combat can fire their big Psychic guns and not get any negatives.
Well, now we know why they got taxed.
Yeah. And then, big sad of all, Crow and Purifiers have gone up 40 points.
Oh, that's a lovely,
the Purifiers have gone up 30,
point hike.
and Crow's gone up 10.
Purifiers were up 30 points.
For the max squad, yeah. For the 10 with the 4 Psy Cannons.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Magnifico.
I know, big sad. But the Purifying Flame ignores hit modifiers, which is cool.
Oh, groovy.
Yeah. So that's Grey Knights. I think, overall, they're going to be okay. But it's kind of a bit sad. And for the love of God, just bring fucking Drago back. Space Marine time. Okay, so the one thing I want to mention with Space Marines first is
Don't buy them.
No, you have to buy them. They're in all the boxes. But the detachment points are a bit weird with Space Marines.
Oh.
Have you seen this? So Stormlance for Blood Angels only costs 2 detachment points, whereas it costs 3 for all the other ones. And similarly to that, Bastion Task Force for Black Templars is 3, when it's only 2 for all the other chapters.
Oh, so depending on who you, like what sub-faction of Space Marine you are, it's different. Okay.
So obviously, Bastion Task Force for Black Templars is nuts because they have Crusader squads as their battle line, and that makes battle line immense. So that's why that one's obviously 3. So you can't buff them and then buff them again.
Never thought about that, actually.
Yeah, and then I don't know why they've made Stormlance for Blood Angels 2, because that just gives everything advance in charge. So that's a bit silly.
Well, they're supposed to advance in charge.
Yeah, but it seems like, why would they make it cheaper for them?
I don't know. Maybe,
it seems like
maybe they really enjoyed the Blood Angels.
I don't know. But yeah, so that's like the big thing. There's not a lot of like super notable changes. There's a lot of just like 3rd unit taxes and war gear costs for some of the big stuff like Redemptors and Repulsors and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is
and then the tax for like like macroplasmas and things like that. The one thing from the new box that's come in that looks really good is the Land Speeders coming in at 95 points. And that
I thought it'd be a bit cheaper, to be fair.
I think it looks fantastic.
But then again, it's a flyer.
It flies, it reactive moves, it shoots and scoots.
Yeah.
In the new detachment, it can reactive move. It shoots like a fucking...
It's got the missiles as well.
It fires so good.
Do you know what? 95 is actually not that bad.
And it's quite tough profile for you have to put something into it to kill it.
Can you take it as a squad? Or is it...
No, but you could take just 3 of them and just roll them around. Then there's no tax on taking a third.
Nice.
Which is quite good.
Well, they're not going to tax the new model, are they?
Yeah. So I also want to say all the librarians have gone down, like 10 points at least, and the new librarian attachment looks fucking mental.
Yeah, it's getting taken a lot already in the tournament.
Yeah, and putting that in with anything plus librarians, like the librarian staying guard brick, where you take a librarian, give sustained hits to a 10-man staying guard that all do dev wounds, and oath a moment, reroll the hits and wounds.
Well, Salamander players are enjoying it a lot. I've seen
nuts,
they're taking it with Forge Fathers.
Yeah, well, we'll get on to Salamanders.
Yeah.
We'll get on to Salamanders. So they, that is pretty mental. Speaking of getting onto Salamanders,
there we
the
go.
next thing
There you go.
White Scars and Salamanders, out of all the Codex compliant chapters, are the ones who've come out pretty good here. Kasara Khan and Subadon's gone down 10 each, and Vulcan and Adrax have gone down a fair bit as well as the Infernus going down. So making like the Forge Father Seekers attachment plus Librarius looking
really,
incredible.
really good. Yeah.
I was telling Gabe about this like the other day, and he was like, ooh.
So we might actually see the return of Gabe.
Yeah, he hasn't been down in a while.
No.
Loser. What a loser.
Absolute nerd.
The bad for these guys is Vitrix have gone... I mean, it's good for the game, but like bad for
Yeah.
them in particular. Vitrix have gone up, and they're getting taxed for having multiple, and the war gear. So having a champion and the banner cost points to get the champion and the banner.
Seems like every
and then the tax.
update, they're just kind of like backhanding the Vitrix guard.
I think now Vitrix is probably just you take one of them, and you put them with Calgar or something like that. You know, like that's it. Because I think overall they're a bit silly. The overall Marines come out pretty good though. Like
I'd say balanced.
Yeah, all the Dreadnoughts gone down, stuff like that. It's quite good. Apart from the Redemptor, which is
because of the
war
gear.
third one's gone up.
And the war gear, isn't it? I think.
But the price of them has gone down, so the price stays the same. It's 10 for the Macroplasmic, and they've gone down to 195.
I've noticed that with a few things as well, which we'll get onto.
Which I really like across the game. Now I'm just going to go into the individual, like the success, what are they called? Non-Codex compliant chapters.
The slightly more interesting versions.
So you got the Blood Angels. They have a tax on multiple Sandguard and Jump Pack Death Company, which is probably quite brutal for their spam lists.
Yeah, but the Blood Angels shouldn't really be so spammy, I think. Yeah. They should be quite an elite force.
There are like a lot of lists going around where they would take 3 squads of Sandguard and 3 squads, or like the Death Company ones where they take 3 Death Company
blame
bricks.
those people then for the tax on their
100%.
on their units.
As well, they have also had. So I've heard this is the only place I've really seen this as well. They have different points for some of the melee units compared to the rest of Space Marines. So on the melee jump captain, the JPIs, the assault intercessors, the outriders, and the vanguard vets, they all have like 5 to 10 points increases based on how big the unit is, on top of what their normal cost is for playing them in Blood Angels. So like the JPIs, for example, are 95 for 5 in Blood Angels, whereas they're only 85 for 5 in the rest of the game.
I suppose it makes sense because when you're playing them in Blood Angels, for example, if you're playing Liberator, you're getting that +1 attacks, +2 strength.
And Liberator are mental.
That's crazy. So I like this approach. I really like this approach because it also adds a layer of like personality to each of these chapters.
It's also some armies aren't going to get slapped for the sins of other armies, which is what happens quite a lot in this game. Which is, if there's a unit you like, and then for example, say like Centurions, and like they're not very good in anything except for Raven Guard, and because Raven Guard they're really good, the points go up and up and up on them, and until they're basically unusable in any other situation.
I like this. I don't think we saw this at all in 10th edition.
No, but it is cool. I really like this approach.
Yeah, definitely.
Now let's go on to my boys, Dark Angels.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, so I think out of everything, I think Raven Wing looks bonkers. So taking Company of Hunters with that new Land Speeder detachments, that came out with the one that came out with Dark Angels, for the Land Speeder Vengeance and shit like that, is mental. The Land Speeder Vengeance, by the way, with the new fly, looks fucking incredible at 120.
That's actually really good.
And because it shoots back as well. It's nuts.
It just seems that going into 11th edition, like it's favouring you fast, hard hitting units and.
Well, a shout out to my boy Samuel as well, because he gets all his rules minus having to run around with an Outrider squad, which is pretty good. And then apart from obviously the Raven Wing, the Deathwing Knights and the Lion are both down in points. The Deathwing Knights are down to 240, but the second squad's 260, making them up to 500 for 2, like it was before. Yeah. But that first squad, a bit cheaper, really good. And the Lion is down an incredible amount of points. So he was 315. He's down to 285 now.
That's pretty decent.
Which is obviously a reaction to his fight first.
Yeah,
being
because
crap.
fight first is nerfed. Yeah,
And losing his ability to walk through walls.
that's hilarious. Has that not been changed? Has it not been like?
No, because it was in the core rules, and obviously that won't change until they do an FAQ. Or they just give him the mobile keyword on his data sheet, which I imagine is what they'll do with those guys in the future.
It's a very easy fix.
Yeah, which I just don't think it'll happen until the first update in July. I think he will get it back, but it's not going to happen. But I think he's incredible at 285 for what he still does. Like that, even just being an objective piece that your opponent just can't deal with. Because like just teleporting him around, just being an arsehole. It's
teleporting around, sticking on an objective with a 3-up invul is just silly.
And then we've got to talk Requiesca in Pache. Is that rest in the whole Azrael?
Is it Raposa de Pache?
I don't know. Sure. Pouring one out for my boy Azrael because he is 140 points from 115. Liam literally put in the poll today for like who's coming down to Warhammer. One of the options was ban Azrael, and it got more clicks than the people playing today. But yeah,
beautiful.
Obviously, this is a reaction to his command point generation because command point generation is not capped anymore. Have you seen that?
Wait,
it's not in the rules. You can get more than 1 CP a turn.
Oh, fuck's sake! So they've done the opposite of what we thought.
Well, this is stuff that will change again, probably.
Yeah.
But like. So they've hiked up all the points on all the guys who generate TP. So, as we'll see when we get to Eldari, for example, Eldrad is up massive points as well.
Well, it's weird because when we get to Tyranids, the Swarmlord went down.
And does he generate CP?
Yep.
Oh, silly. Right, but I think, obviously, this is still fair. I think Azrael could be 160 and still be playable. 140 is not an auto take anymar, but it's still he's still the best character in the game, I think. I think he's the best character in 40k. Like, for what he does.
Yeah. Unless he costs 200, you're going to take him.
Like Calgar. Yeah. That's basically what Calgar is, isn't he? But it's fair, he's nearly getting to Calgar points, yeah. Black Templars, nothing's really changed. Just Bastion costs 3 detachment points for them, but I've already mentioned that. Space Wolves, nothing notable really, except the Wargear cost has made like the Wolfguard Terminators and Thunderwolf cheaper, but you have to pay more to get the stuff back on them. You know, like the
shields.
The shields and stuff like that, and the Thunderhammers. I think they're going to be really strong based on the points that they've got.
Space Wolves, I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. Space Wolves do look like one of the strongest Space Marine factions.
And then we've got Deathwatch. Infiltrators going up to 210's a bit of a change for them in Space Marines, just because they don't have access to scouts or anything like that, which is quite sad for them. And then the Fortress Kill team's got attacks having the 3rd unit, which is one of their most spammed options, and I think that's it's not really going to change much. Like their detachment's still incredible. That Black Spear Task Force, bloody nuts. So yeah, that's Marines in general, really.
It's quicker than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, well, there was a lot more I could have talked about, but that was like the main talking points, I think. But I think overall Marines are fine.
Yeah, they seem fairly balanced.
I'm not going to lie, there's a fair bit in Dark Angels that I'm quite excited for.
Yeah.
And I've made me Dreadnought list work.
Space Wolves and Salamanders players are going to be very happy though. I think,
100%.
But yeah, so moving on to the much more interesting, just cooler at all. If you play these guys, you're not nerds and you're definitely not virgins. Chaos.
In your opinion?
It's just fact, mate. So we'll start with the demons.
I'm a demon.
There's been quite a fair bit, to be fair, but nothing super substantial. Nothing we didn't think was going to happen.
Yeah.
So basically, long story short, all the greater demons have gone up.
Yeah, they've got the new fly tax, haven't they, on a lot of them? Which is
even the Great Unclean one's gone up, and he definitely doesn't fly. Have you seen that fat fucker?
Why? I wonder why he's gone up. To be fair, he was only like 200 and something.
250, he's now 265. Still worth it.
He needs to go well up.
The Beard's going up as well. That makes sense because Psychic has been...
Yeah, they've got the double. They've got Fly and Psychic.
They've got Fly and they ignore all modifiers, so that's really good. And Indirect Fire from Kairos as well. Bloodthirster and Scarbrand, they've gone up slightly. That doesn't really change much. They're still cheaper than Angron. I'm still going to take them. And then Bellacor's gone up to 390 now, which is heavy, but he's just that good.
And
you're going to take
Shadow
anyway.
Legion's 2DP. So take what you get.
Shadow Legion being 2DP is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Some of the actual Demon Princes themselves, the one on foot went down, the one with wings went up. I'm not quite sure why that is, to be honest with you.
I mean, the Demon Prince on foot grants stealth, doesn't he? So that'll be why, because it doesn't thingy with colour.
Yeah, you might start to see. Well, obviously, I think Tzeentch is going to be like really strong if you're going to pick one of the 4 god factions. Plague Legion might see some more play as well, because Battle Shock's obviously a lot more powerful
we
than
love
it was.
Battle Shock. Yeah.
Blood Legion's still shit. Don't run it. Just play Shadow Legion. It's literally like the best core detachment in the game.
To be fair, I think Plague Legion was actually doing okay itself, wasn't it?
When it first came out, it was doing okay. But Shadow Legion is the clear winner of the I was going to say Demon's Codex, but Demon's Index. But yeah, just combining it with any of the 1DP ones, but mainly
Cavalcade
the
of Chaos.
Chaos.
Are you doing that today? No, you're doing Wild Eater Stone.
Today. But yeah, it's just more of a balance change. I think as the blood cannons went down.
Yeah.
that's a kind of a change. But yeah, not much really there. Demons aren't going to be too phased by any of these changes. Maybe a little bit if you're one of those Greater Demons spammers, but you can still fit 5 in, trust me, I've tried. So moving on to Chaos Space Marines.
No, it's Knights. Oh, we can do Space Marines next, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm doing it my way.
Okay. Nah, screw you, let's do Knights. Right.
Yeah.
Not much to talk about here. It's very similar to the Imperial Knights, where
the ones that were getting used.
Yeah, a couple of them have gone up, a couple of them have gone down. It's
the Tyrant's gone up, hasn't it?
Yeah, the Tyrant has stayed the same at 400, and he has obviously the new 1DP detachment, which is bloody great for him. So I think Tyrants are on the fucking. The spoilers, War Gears made them cost a bit more, which is quite slag because that was their most used data sheet of the big Knights. And I think the only other thing that's really notable, all the War Dogs have kind of stayed the same. Naglings have gone up in points. So I think that's probably the biggest thing for them, really, because they take them to fill out points at the end of the thing.
Any changes to the War Dogs?
Not really, no.
Nothing good.
Nothing notable.
The War Dogs are the cool part of them.
Yeah, so I think overall Chaos Knights will be fine. It's just a bit of kick in the teeth to the spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't think Chaos Knights players are going to be too worried about the changes.
No, I just wish they hadn't fucking changed that cultist attachment. It was so good.
Yeah. Right, on to Chaos Space Marines properly now.
For the reals.
Because there's a lot of changes to Chaos Space Marines, and we'll go into it. CSM, baby. So there's been a couple of, we'll start off with the smaller things. So a couple of units have received that tax. Chosen and Possessed, mainly.
Yeah.
Which is completely fair. I mean, Possessed in Creations of Bile, you just spam them. And that is obviously being fixed a little bit now. Chosen, exactly the same reason.
Yep.
Mutilators have gone down, thankfully, because they came out at 200 points, and that was just way too much for what they actually do.
They were poo. And
they're not, I wouldn't say they're poo, they're just...
Re-rolling charges is such a premium now because of the -1 to charge, basically, that's happening across the board. So them having it built in is really
fantastic. And at 180, and you can slap a Kravik Maw with them as well if you wanted to. Might actually consider playing these in a Creations of Bile list, I'm not going to lie. Warp Talons, so they've took quite the hike if you're taking the 10-man. So it's 125 for 5, as they always have been for quite a while, but 280 for 10.
I mean, they do kill anything they touch, the 10-man.
A 10-man, especially in Murder Talon, the new detachments, they literally kill anything. So this is the interesting part as well. This is quite a fun one, I think, and we might start seeing a bit more of these, because I think they're really cool models as well. Felgor Beastmen have gone down to 60 points from 70.
They come up on the side of the board, don't they?
Turn 1. So their ability is that they can ingress turn 1.
But don't they come back up as well if you go to the side of the board?
No.
Is that not them?
No. They don't have deep strike, but they can come in. And the way ruins work now is there's a lot of terrain layouts where you can actually touch objectives 6 inches off the board. Yeah. So them coming in turn 1, 60 points. Yeah. Not actually that bad, and they don't actually hit that bad either.
No, they're pretty good, pretty powerful.
AC/DC.
Actually, let's say powerful.
AC/DC, rest in peace.
Well, no, the AC/DC, you do tend to just take the one big blob of it. You don't tend to
unless you're running Chaos Cultists, you take a lot of them. But as soon as you pick a second squad, both the Chaos Cultists and the DC, I always forget the name of them.
The Dark Commune.
The Dark Commune, both of them have got the hike.
Yep.
So when you combine them together, there's a lot of things there.
Yeah, so I think just taking the one sound though still.
CSM is also sporting the most expensive Defiler at 300 points base.
Well, yes. Well, we're going to go into this in all the other legions as well. Yeah. But across the board, the Defiler has been nuked.
It has been nuked.
From orbit, absolutely nuked.
Fear not, because you're still taking them.
Yeah.
They're that good.
I don't think you're taking...
You're not taking 3.
You're not taking 3. You'd sometimes take 2, maybe.
I'm content at taking 1, to be honest with you.
I think 1's just a great place for it
But yeah, CSM have got the expensive one, probably because it's the best one, and it has the best rule. Rerolling wounds is nasty. The Helldrake across the board has gone down quite a lot.
Yeah, it also doesn't have the fly keyword, does it?
It doesn't have the aircraft.
No, the aircraft keyword. Yeah, so you can just keep it on the board and fly around.
But it's movement 12.
Yeah,
it should be 14.
It should be a lot more, I think. Yeah.
So at 17, well, I believe it's 175 across the board now. It's not bad for what it is now. It's not over 200 points, which is what it was stupidly. Could see it. You got the crushing impacts on it. It flies, so it's naturally not too bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can see some rules changes to it to give it a bit more viability. But for now, I'm still not taking it.
Yep.
So Corn Load of Skulls, again, it's got the usual. It's got that tax if you take more than literally one of them. But who's taking more than one?
There's a bunch of taxes on a bunch of stuff.
Forge Fiends technically went down, but they didn't. They technically got a nerf because it's 5 points per ectoplasma.
And they take three, yeah.
So I think they are, which you're going to take.
Have they gone down like 10 points and you need to spend 15 to get the 3, yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, okay.
So they've technically been nerfed. And the saddest part of all, Abaddon. He got nerfed. He got quite the point hike, and I have no idea why.
It might be because of the new fast rolling.
Well, no, the main
he
was abusing Forge Fiends essentially because he would just slap down.
Yeah, you can reroll.
Next to 3,
reroll auras,
and they'd reroll all their hits.
Yeah. Does he have an aura of ignore modifiers?
I don't think so. But
because he has 3 of them. He has the
can reroll like leaderships as well, and Battleshock being so prominent, maybe that's why.
Maybe he's also just kind of fast melee, like
yeah, but I don't know. I think he's been.
You can advance and charge him. You can teleport him around.
I believe he's like 290 points now.
That's mental. I mean, he is. He costs more than the lion.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
that's mental.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But that's really
he's not that good. Like he's not that lion level good.
That's all the major changes really for CSM. Balanced is what I'd say. I wouldn't say they're losing so much.
You're not happy about any of that, are you? But you understand why.
Yeah, 100%. Like the Filers, they needed it. I expected it. Like fair dues, because 750 points for 3 of them is bonkers. And now it's going to cost you more than half your army if you want to take 3.
All right, let's go on to the Stinky Boys and get on with these Deity Legions.
Yeah.
So we got Death Guard. Across a lot of these, there's not much changed across the Deity Legions when I was looking, I don't think.
No, not a huge lot.
No, so I just kind of took like some of the biggest things. Obviously the Defiler, been nuked across the board, so that goes without saying.
How much is the Defiler for?
290 for Death Guard,
so
which isn't too bad. Yeah. And then obviously there's points on top of that, and then you have to pay for the las cannons and stuff like that, you do all that thing. And they've made Mortarium 400 points, that's just the fly. Obviously tax. I think the best thing about these guys though is they haven't put up Plague Marines, even though they've put in that bloody fucking fly detachment,
which isn't as bad as we thought.
Liam realised it is only 2 of the units you can infiltrate,
which is still decent.
It's still mental to put.
It's still up to 20.
You can still do 20 Plague Marines with 2 characters in each squad, and just like hold the fucking middle down. That's enough to jail
until the other 40 come in the Rhinos.
That's enough to jail a fucking other person. Like it's mental.
But because of the way cohesion works now as well, 2 squads aren't going to necessarily be too oppressive.
But then also you can charge them out of sequence with 2 CP. You can do stuff like that.
It's still good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, these guys generate CP very well with the what's it called?
Yeah,
the guy with the list.
And you forget as well, Great Unclean Ones. They do deep strike, so you've got 20 infiltrating Plague
Marines.
And
also, a lot of Plague Bears crawlers went down. Well, the first one did, and then there's a tax on the other one, being the artillery tax. Have you seen this? Which is like basically the first artillery piece tends to cost not a lot, and then the rest of them cost more to stop people spamming indirect fire.
Good.
But obviously the Plague Bear Squirrels come down, so if you're just taking like 1 Plague Bear Squirrel and a fucking Defiler, pretty good.
Oh, very nice.
Pretty good. All right, let's head on to the Emperor's Children.
Yeah. Kinky Boys. Not much really. There's a bit of sad news, unfortunately, for all you noisy boys.
Boys.
But we'll start off. Tormentors. They got their points went down, I believe. For some reason, Tormentors are really good.
Yeah.
So Tormentors are the ones that sticky objectives and have infiltrate.
Yeah, that's Even just having them, they should have a premium tax for that kind of thing.
And Flawless Blades also went down as well, which is fair because they needed it. But yeah, Noise Marines, they went from 130 points to 145.
Bloody hell.
And then you also get a tax for taking the 3rd unit as well, for an extra 15.
That was 100% needed because they are a ridiculous unit.
They're good, but Emperor's Children don't have much. They're allowed to have good units.
Yeah, but I'd be taking... You get 6 Noise Marines for 140 points. That's mental, mate. Yeah. That's so good. Like, they are one of the best shooting units in the game at close range. Like, they go ham.
No, I know.
Especially if you put the low cacophonist in as well.
They don't have a whole lot of shooting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and as opposed to the Defiler's taking a big hit.
I do think that was quite a heavy hit, and I think it's going to be noticeable. And Emperor's Children fans aren't going to be very happy.
I think they're going to have to end up dropping a unit.
Defiler 290 again, same as the Death Guard one. If you take any more than one, you're paying an extra 30, and that's not including the war gear.
This is quite sad for these guys, especially because I think this was the best one.
Yeah, with
all the rerolls and things, and the falling back, shooting and charging, and all that kind of stuff. This Defiler in particular really filled a hole in the Emperor's Children, which they didn't have.
Yeah. It's a shooting platform as well. They didn't have it because they didn't get Forge Fiends for some reason.
Yeah.
The Helldrake, obviously, like as I mentioned before, got the same buff. Fulgrim got nerfed.
It's the fly tax. It's the big fly tax because it's so easy to get those big flying characters into combat now.
Apart from T-Sons with Magnus, which I haven't actually seen. We'll get onto that when you talk about them in a second. So he's gone up
massively.
Okay, so 3. How much is Magnus off the top of your head?
The new point is 455.
Fucking hell!
He's amazing.
That's crazy.
But that's up from like 420.
The other 3 Primarchs is a bit of a spoiler as well. They're all 350 points, I believe. I think Mortarion is as well.
Yeah.
They kind of just balance that out because they all fly.
Yeah,
which makes sense. Lucius has gone down 20, which is brilliant. I think 150 points was crazy, and obviously the fight first.
Yeah,
that's why.
I think just doing the Flawless Blade, obviously with the Noisy Boys going up, doing the Flawless Blade, like 3 squads with Lucius as like the 4 units with fights first is actually a really good fucking... Yeah. But a bit of good news for Emperor's Children fans. We know how much you guys love taking loads of Demon Princes. Mm-hmm. They're all down 10 points. That's silly. They are mental in that. They're absolute. So
it seems like Emperor's Children are focusing more, like leaning more towards melee again, which is honestly kind of what they're supposed to do. And in 11th edition, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, 100%.
But moving on to...
We've got 1,000 Suns next. Let's get some dist. Okay, so like we said there, the tax has happened. Magnus is up, and he's up a lot. He's 455 points.
What did he used to be?
I think he was either 420 or 430. So it's a big ass jump.
He is good, though.
But obviously he has Psychic on all his weapons, so he ignores all modifiers. He flies, and he is probably the best shooting unit in the game.
Yes,
like bar none. Apart from if you get into like the big Titany units, but like for the points and what he is, and like what he can do with him, and like. He's ridiculous. So obviously he needed a hike because my fucking god. The only other things I really wanted to bring up with these guys is the Skybrid Cult Terminators have seen a bit of a.
Oh really?
Yeah, there was a couple lists going around where they were taking 3 squads of 10 with three sorcerers.
That's mental, to be fair.
And they've kind of nipped that in
each
the bud.
Sorcerer obviously giving them like buffs as well.
Yeah, all sorts, man. So they've basically the third unit's 15 points more. And same for the Sorcerer, it costs an extra 10 points for the third. And then they've just kind of upped everything a little bit, like a couple points here and there. And then obviously, it goes without saying, Defiler got kicked in the teeth.
Yeah.
Like every other one. Rubrics are still really good. Secutars have got that new detachment, so they're looking a bit better. The Mutants with the Mutilus Vortex Beasts with their new mutant detachments really good. So they're looking okay because they haven't changed in points. But apart from that, I think everything else has pretty much stayed very similar.
Yeah, which is fair.
What's Khorne saying?
Oh, I don't think Khorne's very happy.
No.
So my boys, the World Eaters, have seen a plethora of nerfs. Again, I mean, not that bad though, because we've seen a resurgence of some other units as well, which we'll get into. But
it's nerfs across the board.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Really gone
World Eaters have turned into. I mean, again, melee is kind of king in 11th edition. World Eaters are one of the best melee.
We were looking at your guys being like,
"You're gonna go up. You're gonna go."
Expecting all this fast melee to go up a lot.
But the first one as well, which is an odd one, 20 Berserkers got nerfed.
Even though they did say they were gonna not nerf it, but then they did say they were gonna nerf Surge moves. Because Surge moves are really powerful with the 2-inch engagement range.
So 20...
So that makes sense because the unit's quite big, it covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, so 10 didn't change, but if you're taking 20, you have an attacks on that.
I think they would have been fine.
So do I. Spawn got nerfed.
Yeah, they are ridiculous.
So heavy, 95 points, but they are, in my opinion, still probably the best World Eaters.
I just think maybe you take 2 now, rather than 3.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. If you can find the space, though, in like a Berserker Warband, let's take 3.
But in good news...
It is the cheapest Defiler.
Woo, 270.
270.
And
so not a whole
it's still a pretty good one.
Yeah.
The only thing with the new Khorne Defiler is it hits on 4s. So we noticed in the game we played that they missed a lot because obviously when you're in terrain, it's just -1 to hit, and it was hitting on 5s. It was like an orc shooting it.
That's why the one I brought today. It's only 10 points more expensive because I'm only using one of the Wargear guns, and I'm using the Electro Scourge thingy.
Yeah.
For more fighting.
More fighting.
So it's 280 points, which is fine.
Yeah,
I don't mind
sad,
that. Yep. Again, Helldrake. cool. Might actually be half decent in World Eaters now, just because of Berserker Warband 2.
Fight's good, yeah, fight's good.
Maul of Fiends, they got buffed, which is nice. Having Cleave with the detachments is brilliant.
Did the Fiends get the other ones get nerfed? The Forge Fiends?
So
they were shooting quite good, weren't they?
So Forge Fiends, I think the exact same thing happened to them.
Where it's like it's gone down, but then up
technically it's like up by 5 points.
Yeah.
Right. Exalted did a video recently. If you haven't seen it, it's actually quite funny. Dedicating the poor passing of the dear Hellbrute. Rest in peace, Hellbrute, and I do agree, Hellbrute is dead.
It can only fight once, no matter what.
Even though
what the rule says.
And in core rules as well, you can only consolidate once. So, GG. It was nice knowing you. I don't think it's worth taking.
It's still okay.
Drop the points on it, and then maybe.
Has the points gone down, or is it still?
Stay the same. 120. It needs to go down a little bit.
Sorry. What about your Demon Primarch?
So Demon Primarch, Angron has gone up. He was 340. He's gone to 10.
It's tax.
But honestly, he's decent now.
I think he's really good, especially with that ignores modifier on the.
The only thing you're running is the movement modifier.
Because you can just move. He goes 14, doesn't he?
He moves 14, and he's not stopping him from moving 14.
You just send him straight through runes at 14.
I think so. One thing I've noticed as well, which is it's in one of my lists, is going Khorne Demonkin, obviously, and you're running Angron, a Bloodthirster, and a Winged Demon Prince.
Ooh.
And you're just sticking them in a blob.
Yeah.
And they are all because it's an aura. They're all ignoring modifiers to move. You send them up as a big kill blob.
Cool, yeah.
Which is just hilarious. Yeah. And both the Winged Demon Prince and the Bloodthirster do mortal wounds, so that should be funny. But yeah, so speaking of the Winged Demon Prince, he did go down to 170, which is nice. But the worst part about this, other than the Hellbrute, bloody Khan went up to 115 points, man.
That's silly, man.
He's good. Like, I'm still taking him.
I'm sorry for your loss, man. That's terrible.
That's heavy. Yeah.
I mean, he does kill squads by himself,
but he's also still 25 points cheaper than Azrael.
Yeah, that's silly.
Which is just brilliant.
So silly.
But yeah, so that's all of Chaos.
Yeah. What do you think about World Eaters? Are you happy with that, or?
I'm sad to see some of the nerfs, but honestly, I don't think it's too bad. To be fair, I've been making loads of lists, and I'm quite happy. In fact, some of it's been nice because I'm on 2K on the dot for a lot of them. So
how fucking lovely! Right.
So moving on.
Yeah, Xenos time, baby. Got the elves, got the Eldari. These guys are interesting. There's quite a lot of the aspect stuff's changed. The points here and there gone up a little bit. Fugan's gone up. What's called Baroth's gone up. The Swooping Hawk, Phoenix Lord. Do you know why?
No.
Because when his unit comes in, he does mortal wounds to nearby units. And you know Hidden's a thing.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can just drop him by secondary scoring units in ruins, in like terrain areas that have dense terrain. Mortal bomb the shit out of units, and then just stay hidden, and then take him up at the end of your opponent's turn and do it again. You just keep doing it and keep doing it.
So he's just a nuke.
He's silly. Okay, silly with the new rules. Like, the new rules really benefit his data sheet, so they've put him up. Wind Riders come down a bit. They're looking bloody good, especially in their detachment. The Wind Rider host, I thought that should have been 3 DP. It is only 2, so that is mental. Everything Wraiths come down, so pretty much everything's lost like 10, 15 points. The Wraith Lords are down to 125, which is mental.
Wow.
Big Wraiths, not looking too good. They're like
Didn't Wraith Lords at one point used to be 160?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But they also used to generate fucking what are they called? Yeah, the old
Fate dice.
They used to generate that sort of stuff, and that obviously they don't do it anymore. The Wraith Knights are quite expensive, like 410, and there's tax on the third one, which is a bit too much. Kind of, unless you're playing a big game, I don't think you're taking them. The Avatar's down quite a bit as well. He's 265 now, probably playable again from 285.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's good. I'm going to be using them because I really like that model. And then I have to put a damper on things. Oh, no. Harlequins have been fucking nuked.
Oh no!
Everything's up points. The detachments don't work together. The Serpent's Brood and the new ones don't work together. It's a bad day to be a Harlequins player. There's tears on their masks. Real tears.
they teased them so much. Even I was excited for them.
I know. Liam was
thinking, can't give them a break.
Liam was on fucking Outpost trying to buy Harlequin models after we did the.
Definitely not now. It's going straight out of my basket.
Yeah, straight out of my basket. Right, let's get on to the evil, horrible ones.
The Drukhari. Right, Evil Elves. Not a lot has happened.
No, not as much as with Eldari.
No. It's just some minor tweaks and changes, maybe like 5-point changes to things.
Yeah, across the board pretty much.
Your Gabalite Warriors have gone down 5 points. Hand of the Archon's gone down.
Yeah, that's a good unit, that,
One unit that did go up a bit was Mandrakes, which is fair enough.
They're the uppy downy boys, yeah.
Fast uppy downy.
Yeah, really good.
Hard hitting as well in melee.
They're charging a premium on the Scourges now, aren't they, with the heavy weapons?
So it depends on what you take. So the Dark Lancers and all that, the Haywire Blasters are all up. And the deep striking Heat Lancers.
Yeah, well, they have quite a short range, like melter guns, so it's coming down with the... I think they have 18-inch range, so I think they've got melter on them, so if you get down, you can shoot quite good with them. We were saying as well, the Archon's really good with the new rules.
Indeed, because of his fast rolling.
Yeah, so this guy has a fucking 2-up invulnerable save. Lie and eat your heart out, am I right? So when you're doing the fast rolling, your Archon's probably going to survive. No matter what gets thrown at him, he's probably going to survive. We don't know the fast roll, and what you do is you roll all your saves at once, and then you allocate the dice to the different sections of the unit, basically. And with the Archon being the 2-up, you can just save all the fucking 2+s for him.
Yeah, literally.
And just put 1s on the unit across.
Yeah. In terms of the characters, again, it's just Lilith and the homunculus that have gone down slightly. Nothing too substantial. I don't think Dark Eldar, the Drakari fans are going to be that bothered by this.
I will say a lot of their these have the most unique keywords on a lot of their detachments that have come out. So obviously there was a what was it, the homunculus covens, the witch one, and the Cabalite one, the 3 different new detachments. Their all detachments have all the keyword locks, so you can't be taking, say, Cabalite Agonist with Cabalite Cartel. They both have the Cabal keyword, and the same for the Witches, which is what we thought a good one was going to be, with the Spectacle of Spite can't go with Exhibition of Slaughter, which would have been nuts.
Yeah.
Would have been very nuts.
Very, very much so. However, moving on to, I believe it's the Gene Stealer cults. Luke,
is
are
it?
you going to get onto the Gene Stealer cult? Let's get onto the Gene Stealer cults.
Let's do it. It's the final day, Liam.
Final day, baby.
And it's the next day after the final day. Let's do Votan, baby! That joke's never getting old.
Nope.
Right. Pretty much a lot of the range here, they've got like a 5 to 10 buff on everything, but including Sagittars. Which I found quite mad with the new detachment coming out. Sagittars, I thought were going to be on a little premium, but they've gone down 5.
So they really want people to use these Sagittars, don't
85 a Sagittar there. 85, really good gun on that thing as well.
Could this be a little hint, a sneaky hint at maybe some brand new Sagittars coming out in the future?
Well, I think they're probably not. They're probably just trying to sell the shit.
Let me speculate.
Yeah, their shooting unit, the Thunderkin, have got attacks on the 3rd one. So do their bike dudes. I can't remember what they're called. The bike guys have attacks on the 3rd one.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of this to change. The actual Hearthguard Terminator guys, they've gone down in points, which is good, especially in their new detachment coming. Because just taking spammy Terminator bricks is probably going to be good for Votan. But yeah, apart from that, there's not really a lot to talk about these guys at all.
No, fair enough. Well, moving straight on to the greater good.
Blue boys.
Right, so Tao's actually seen quite a plethora of changes, to be fair. Quite a lot. There's a fair bit to get over.
I think Tau are the winners.
So after this MFM and seeing everything properly and actually sitting down and looking at it, I might have overreacted with Tau. I still think shooting is still a bit shit, but given the fact that the crisis suits I completely missed have gone, they've plummeted.
Don't you all have the weapon support systems that let you ignore hidden as well?
If Marklights, if you guide something that's got the Marklight keyword, you just ignore cover. Crazy good. So I'll start first. Pathfinders have gone down. Brilliant. You do pay. They go back up to 90 if you choose Ion. That's fine. Just bring rail rifles instead.
I also think you could just not shoot with them ever and just use them as a thing.
You could do that
in the whole game, until you actually have to.
Yeah, literally. Vespids have gone up 5.
Uppy Downy's good.
Uppy Downy's fantastic.
Fly's
they
good.
do fly. 70 points for unit of fire. I'm still taking. I'm sorry. They're really, really good. The Farstalkers have gone down. I don't think anyone cares about that. Carnivores. So I think this is mainly just for the crew hunting pack. If you take a big squad, they have gone up to 130, which is fair.
Down to 130.
Down to 130.
Yeah, well, that's what they were saying. The 20 mans were going to go down, weren't they?
Hounds again. They also mentioned a lot of the smaller units like your Naglings and things like that.
Yeah, Naglings
they're all
before,
going to go up slightly. I thought they'd go up more, but no, it's only by 5 points.
Yeah,
So 45 points for I think 4 of them.
Yeah, probably still
That's
very usable.
fine,
Right,
yeah.
this is where it gets sad for you.
So Twin Lance got head-butted into a concrete
I
wall.
think it needed it though. They were so good,
So
man.
when they on release, they were 160, which was far too cheap. We understand that. 185 is absolutely fine, but no, they didn't stop there. Went up another 20, 205 points. So 102.5 points per model.
Yeah.
Sure, they're still great. You're still taking them. That's just a bit unfortunate. Farsight gone down again. 80 points for Farsight's crazy good.
And he's very good, especially with the command point modulation he does and stuff like
very
that.
good. The War Shape has gone up. I think that's just because of his little interaction with Montcar. I don't think that's changed. I think you still can do that.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I mean, that's the focus fire where he can essentially make.
I imagine that'll change when you're.
He can give units free AP basically.
Yeah.
And then the Trail Shape has gone down. I don't really know what he does. I'll be honest. This is the fun part.
I did tell you to put in the good points here.
Yeah, it's true. So Fire Knife are now 100.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's so good. If you bring missile pods, they do go up slightly, but still, I believe they don't actually ever hit their original points.
Well, you have to pay for each individual one. You can take like 3 missiles, can't they?
Two each. There's 5 each. So it's
you're
an
paying
extra
extra
30.
30, so 130 it'll cost.
Yeah, which is what they were before.
Okay.
But you're only really taking missile pods in Retaliation. Plasmas, I believe, better.
Is that the same for every unit though? So
No.
if you pay for the war gear, it goes back up to the points.
No, I believe Star Scythe is still cheaper.
They are the worst ones out of the 3 though, aren't
But they're
they?
still fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and you're only paying the premium on Flamers. I think Burst Cannons are way better now.
True.
And then, so the real winners here are the Sunforged. They're down to 125 from 140 or 150, I believe they were.
Yeah.
Sorry, they were 140. And they don't have any war gear. So that is brilliant. And even though the prototype weapon thing got a bit crap and you can't really get the very easy accessible deep strike melter range, yeah, you still can in Retaliation for a 2 CP.
Amazing.
Because they get 6-inch deep strike.
Bloody fucking amazing.
That's fantastic.
Triptide still a thing?
Triptide is very much still a thing.
It's only like a 30-point tax on the third one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Something
so they've
like
gone down 20, but they've got the weapon, the war gear tax with the Iron Can 20, so the exact same points.
Yeah, 200.
And it's not actually that much just to take 3, I'll be honest. You can still make it work. There's not a big downside there. Broadside's down 5. That's sound. Ghost Keel's a bit weird. They went down 10, but it's basically the same because the Ions are 10 points.
Yeah, but this is on a lot of data sheets.
Yeah.
They've made it so you take the lesser war gear
Yeah.
by dropping 10 points, but then charging 10 for the war gear.
Both tanks. So your Hammerhead, that's gone down as well, and your the Sky Ray's gone down. And then the same thing across the board, where all the big stuff like Storm Sages, Townars, they get the take multiple attacks.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, really. So it's not too bad. In fact, pretty winning for Town in terms of points.
I think out of everything I've
Battle
seen
suits.
here,
Tell you now.
Tau come out good.
Well, you think all the taxes on Riptides? Well, the cheaper Crisis suits makes up for it, so it's completely fine.
It's mental.
But moving on.
Mental. Yeah, let's go on to the Crowns. So, Necrons, it's up and down. So they're getting slapped a bit, but they're also getting a bit of love. So we'll be happy to know all Catans have gone up like 15, 20 points.
Woo!
I don't know. I think they were already slapped enough from the last edition, but do they have fly Catans?
It's already dead.
Do all the Catans have fly, Jack? The Void Dragon, Nightbringer.
The Void Dragon does.
And I imagine they all will then, if he does. Yeah, so I think that's just a flight tax on them. You know, if they could just move through ruins so quickly and stuff like that. The good part of this, though, which I've noticed, and I was mentioning this last week, Chaos Legion looks incredible with that new mounted detachment thing that they get.
And you can take them.
Pretty much every destroyer unit's down about 10, 15 points.
Oof.
So, and every
going into the destroyer spam meta.
Destroyer spam meta, yeah. So, I think they're going to be very, very good with all the destroyer units. Maybe that's just me wanting that to be good because that's the best way to play Necrons because it's just like exterminate all life sort of thing. But I still want to do that Dalek army. Have I told you about my Dalek army idea? So I'm just telling Jack about my Dalek army idea. So basically I want to make a destroyer cult army that is made out of Dalek models. And then you have like the Cult of Skaro, a monolith would be the Dalek Emperor. You know, you'd have stuff like that. I'm cool with that. And you'd have Davros as as Necrosaur Amon.
Well, all these buffs is more of an... All these buffs are like an incentive for you to start this.
No, I'm never going to do it. It's just, when you have those ideas for armies in your head and you're just like, I want to do it so bad. I want to do it so bad. As well, you perhaps to know Wraith bricks are massively nerfed on the second and third iteration, and they're already up points for the 6. The 3's the same, but the 6 has gone up, and the second and third units get like did I rate how much it is? 20-point tax on each one's, which is quite a lot.
Nice.
So hopefully no more 3/6 Wraith bricks.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I've got everything crossed. Got my toes crossed. Got everything crossed. I think these guys are looking good.
Not much to complain other than
like some of the big stuff went up. The Tesseract Vault went up. The Monolith went up a little bit, and then some other bits came down. Like it's not nothing notable though, really. Should we go on to the Boogie Boys?
So Tyranids again. There was a plethora of updates. I won't go through them all, but I'll go through the things that I think are actually worth it. Gargoyles have gone down, always nice. Everyone loves Gargoyles. We like Gargoyles. We have the best Gargoyles.
We have the best shoot and scoot unit in the game.
Pyros and Bios have gone up, which is fair because
nuts.
Very good.
They are just auto takes immediately, especially the Bio with that little token being able to do secondaries. So
Neuralict has gone back to its old 80 points, so it's gone up again, which is absolutely fine because they're really good.
And the new Vanguard detachments making them incredible.
The Parasite Mortrax has gone down. Yeah, right. Von Ryan's are now 60 points. Actually worth it now.
Just but that's because Fights First is shit.
Yeah, but just as little tech pieces, they infiltrate, doing secondaries.
They're basically your equivalent of a scout squad now, I'd imagine.
60 points is
really
brilliant. I think they're actually worth taking now, to be honest with you. Both of the Norns, finally, praise be. They are both 250 points.
Is the Norn thing...
Simulator was 290 for so long. It didn't make any sense because the Emissary was better. It was 270.
Also, Talons of the Norn Queen and Crusher Stampede is not keyword lock, so you can do the stupid big bug thing.
Which is exciting. Definitely want to do that. Yep. Tyranno has gone down technically, but technically it has gone up. Yep. If you're taking the Rupture Cannon, it is 10 points more.
Yes, 100%,
which is fine. But a big thing, Maliceptors, as good as they are, went down in points.
Yeah, they're incredible.
They're now 170
and they're
points.
All psychic guns, so you'd imagine they go up.
Literally, it's crazy.
It's bloody silly.
Toxicrene's gone down. I think that's just because they're really shit, to be honest with you. That's because like the stealth doesn't stack anymore. Yeah. So that makes a bit of sense. Neuro Tyrants have gone up. You're still taking them. They're still great. Old One Eye down. Woo! Swarm Lord.
I really like that squad with the two contractors. It's so cool.
Like I mentioned, Swarm Lord generating CP. Well, he's gone down.
That's silly.
Lash Whip has gone up, which makes sense because they gave extra attacks. He was really killy.
Yeah.
So 75.
And he was getting spammed. He was getting three spammed.
Poor Winged Tyrants has gone up by like 15
points. It's a fly tax.
That's near, but like I don't think he was that good.
It's still the fly tax, and he has a psychic gun.
But overall, I'd say Nids are winning there, to be honest with you. Like, it's pretty decent. The battle lines have gone down too for the big squads of them.
Yeah, I just think it's time to go Nidzilla again.
Indeed, but moving on, getting towards the end now. Last faction here.
Wow!
We have the Orcs.
Have you heard, Liam? The good news. The good news of the day.
The big boy.
You can take 3 stompers in a 2,000 point list.
Yay!
They're 600 points each.
Is anyone going to do that?
That's all anyone should do for the rest of the time. Just take 3 stompers and play them in Dread Mob and just go fucking ham. How good would that be?
Yeah.
You could take that and then like a squad of grots and like a mech.
Sure.
So that's all you need.
It'll be a fun list.
That should be really fun.
Anything else?
We could play that. That'd be good.
Yeah.
The only good I'd say there's points cuts across the entire range pretty much, which is probably really good for
considering they're like the poster boys of Armageddon as well.
I think they're getting a little tickle on the balls on the big green bollocks.
We may see a change come the end of July, but for now, Orcs, rejoice! You are probably one of the biggest.
They're going to get a lot of new kits coming soon as well. Also, as well, I noticed a lot of the Dread Mob units, so like Death Dreads, Killer Cans, Morkanauts, Gorkanauts, all down about 10 points each.
Brilliant.
So I think overall, Orcs are going to be pretty good, especially in these big like mechanized lists, and as well they're like snake bitey. What are they called? The not the boys, the other boys.
Storm Boys.
No, the other ones, the ones that are like
Beast Snaggers.
Yeah, the snaggers. Like all their stuff. It looks incredible, especially with that new detachment.
Definitely.
Where you can double it up with the kill rig detachments.
Yeah, and that's the points. That's all of them.
Yeah, it's mental.
So keep an eye out for next week's episode. We're actually going to be having a little bit of fun. We're going to make some lists with all these new points.
If nothing else comes out,
which they probably will, but we're still going to make some lists for you guys and go through what we think might be decent with our armies anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But so. We will see you next week, and we're going to try not to die in this heat.
Yeah. Say bye, everyone.
Bye everyone.
Everyone.